We start Retrospect by taking a look back to 1992, with an all-too-common Lloydminster issue, the debate over building additional ice space.
Now, within that estimate,
the 4-month arena feasibility study, which was prepared by the Randall Conrad Limited of Edmonton, took a wide-range look at whether Lloydminster needs another ice arena. The study researched the user groups to current ice supply and funding options. Through the 2.5-hour meeting, it became very obvious from the study that Lloydminster definitely needs another arena.
Lloyd is in a situation of supplying 2.5 arenas because of one natural ice surface, and will require actually 3 arenas in the next 1 or 2 years. 3 indoor artificial ice arenas if demands are to be met.
We'll go from here. We'll prepare another draft. This will be the 3rd draft from the consultants. At that point, we'll provide it to the user groups, asking for some more input, some more thoughts, some more opinions, and hopefully once we receive that, we can put it into a final form and then present it to council. At the current time, the study is at the committee level, and it's probably going to be 2 weeks to 3 weeks before we're ready to take it further.
Well, most of the talk last night centered around a new arena. It was also unveiled that the Civic Center is in need of massive upgrading as soon as possible. From a leaky roof to an unleveled rink slab, which the ice sits on, to dressing rooms. The list of repairs is a long one and very costly.
Well, if we did all the upgrades, including the ones that must be done and the ones that would be nice to have done, we're going to be looking at about $1.4 million to be spent over a very short time. Some of the physical problems that we're experiencing with the Civic Center must be addressed now. If we don't do that, the problems are going to become compounded, and it's going to even be more expensive in the future.
We could let it go for up to a year. It's lasted this long, it'll last another year. It can be, but it's on its last legs. I mean, as far as every year you're getting movement, you're getting broken lines, refrigerant leaking out. It's at its limit. And to push it, to even think of pushing it, say, 3 to 5 more years is, I don't think, realistic.
If the city had any doubts at all whether Lloydminster wanted a new rink, it was answered with an overwhelming yes at last night's meeting. The next step for the city is to sit down with a study and look at the number of options open, from building a twin arena to adding another ice surface to the Russ Robertson or Civic Center. But all those options cost money, from $1.5 to $2 million. With that kind of money on the line, and add in $1 million of upgrading to the Civic Center, and the city definitely will look long and hard at those options before taking their next step.
And Lloydminster Credit Union members vote to amalgamate in 1997.
On Wednesday night, about 60 people gathered in Lloydminster Civic Center, all of them members of credit unions, most from Lloydminster, the others from the Waseca branch. Earlier in the year, the Waseca sub-office was starting to feel pressured. Research showed if they remained autonomous, the office would have to close its doors. So the decision was made to get help. A unanimous vote Wednesday was the help needed. Lloydminster Credit Union amalgamated with the Waseca branch.
We're encouraging our members just to continue supporting the credit union as they always have, and to hopefully other people will see the advantage of dealing with a larger, stronger organization such as Lloydminster.
And the merger will remove the restriction on the size of loans for Waseca members.
Because this is one of the problems that smaller credit unions face all over Canada. By law, they are restricted as to how much they can loan out because it's based on their assets. And our asset base being so large makes it possible for us to really provide large loans to members who need such loans.
The amalgamation takes effect January 1st.
This has been our look back at this week in Retrospect.